Fuck yeah. Earl Skakel in the house. Late night stream. Ace Frehley in the house. What does... I don't know what that means. Clarity Wrestler. Whistler. She trusts me. I make sure I'm in good with her. What up, Panhandler? Earl Skakel in the fucking house. Live off of a record-breaking financial stream earlier in the day due to Permaseal finishing, coming in hot with the money because apparently Chad Zumach pissed him off. So thank you, Chad, I guess. I don't know about that. Earl the Pearl is in the house. I am getting real. Yoga was tough, to be honest with you. But, I do it so I don't look like most of the people in the Dabbleverse. Yes, my sign will be fixed. It's a mirrored effect that the great Kip Smith told me how to fix. But I was having trouble with it, to be honest with you. I'm not very good with technology. And Lois is chilling right there. Lois is about to go have some late night eats. Joe, don't talk about your personal life in here. The late night freaks are, yes, this is a nice Kiss hoodie. End of the World Tour. Thank you very much. Well, we don't talk about it in here, Joe. I mean, welcome to the stream. I believe you are new to the stream. So please hit the like and subscribe button. You seem like a cool guy to have in a stream like this, but we don't talk about that stuff in here. We're just a friendly stream. Tough, the band Tough, great band. Stevie, Rochelle, they were like diet poison. Why you got one dim faces that look familiar? Well, because I've been on TV a lot. And maybe not a lot, but I've been on enough where you might recognize me from something. Well, I don't know what that means. I see we got some trolls coming in hot. The topic, Fugitive K2, is really nothing at all. We talk about everything and nothing at the same time. So Sasha is in the house. Well, you got to get a voiceover reel, and you got to get it in front of a voiceover agent. No one will see you sight unseen. So, well, I've been on Roast Battle. I've been on. I do remember the band Celtic Frost. My most valuable game worn jersey, absolutely my Eric Bolton 9/11 jersey. Ever been in a horror movie endeavor? No, I have not. Nikki Glazer, I think Nikki's funny, but I like that kind of humor. I mean, in terms of her looks, I mean, I think she's pretty. I mean, I'm more of a Sarah Tiana girl myself, but I think that, I mean, Nikki's a little skinny for my taste, but, well, I don't know if they invented death metal. I would definitely disagree with you on that. But, I'm not going to lie to you at the same token. I'm not necessarily the preeminent authority on death metal. So I did hear they canceled their 40th anniversary tour. A lot of money on the table. I mean, listen, Brett kind of has them by the balls because you definitely need Brett Michaels singing. You could get away with no Bobby Dahl, no Ricky Rocket. Hell, they did fine without CC. You need Brett Michaels. It's like Rat without Piercy. It just didn't work without Piercy. So, why is Whitney Cummings hot, but why is she not that funny? Well, she has multiple HBO specials, which is probably the gold standard right now. So, I wouldn't say she's not funny, but she's gone batshit crazy. So, okay. Well, I mean, Matt, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know they were not the first death metal band, though. But that's a genre of music I know the least about, but I know that they weren't the forerunners in death metal. Um, so, I mean, because here's the deal Brett can do what Piercy does. Brett can play his solo band where they just play Poison songs, and he gets 90% of the money, and the other three guys in the band split the remaining 10%. Now, I'm sure it's a little more than that, but not much more. Piercy can do the same thing with his solo band, but, he did tour this year with Warren DeMartini, so I'm sure Warren got a bit of money. So, um, and they're not, let's be honest, it's not like Poison was getting a stadium tour. They were probably going to play mid-level venues at best. And, Brett Michaels is like, well, I could pretty much do this on my own. Why do I need to split it four ways, I guess, with you guys? So, yeah, they did try. How about a joke of the day? Maybe. Um, a little later, they tried Rat with Jizzy Pearl, who was basically doing a Piercy impression, and he was good. I mean, Jizzy Pearl's a very good entertainer. I know they had auditions with the singer from Warrant, Robert Mason. If you look up Robert Mason, Loving You's a Dirty Job, that his audition for Rat is on YouTube with just that song. Um, I'm sure others auditioned for. I mean, that was a big deal back in the day. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough business. I mean, look at Quiet Riot. You think Quiet Riot's multimillionaires, but excuse me, their highest selling album was their first album, and they got fucked over on the publishing on that. So why bother? Um, you know, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to see them without the original four. But that's not, that's a cover song, and their other hit was a cover song, two Slade songs. I mean, Mental Health was a hit, but two of their three hits, I think Slade made more money than they did. Well, I mean, but AC/DC, it's a little more understandable because the singer died. So it's like, the Cars replacing Benjamin Orr. He died. So what can you do? But I think when the singer is still alive, the fans don't give a shit about the drama. But I also get it. Earl, would you take Bobby Orr over Wayne Gretzky? That's a tough one because Gretzky had a lot of help. I mean, Yari Curry, arguably the greatest right winger of all time. Mark Messier, arguably the greatest two-way player of all time. I mean, prime Messier. There's no one else I would want. I would want him over Gretzky. You had Paul Coffey, who was probably second to Bobby Orr in terms of offensive defenseman. You had Grant Fuhr, maybe the greatest money goaltender of all time. You had Glenn Anderson, one of the best left wingers of all time. You had Dave Semenko, not the greatest fighter of all time, but maybe the greatest enforcer of all time. I mean, when Semenko came over the boards with that fucking mullet and dirty look on his face, you didn't do shit. So, my probably tickets to Dead Kennedys, not knowing Jello isn't with them. I didn't go. A lot of death. But yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, Matt, I don't know everything about death metal. I just know that Celtic Frost, they might have been the biggest death metal band, but they were not like, they had some people who came before them. Yeah, I mean, a lot of backups make good money. Um, I don't, to be honest with you, Matt. Um, yeah, I mean, Journey. Well, yeah, I mean, Journey replaced the first singer in the Vinnie Vincent Invasion, Robert Fleischman. He was with them on the Journey demos that got them signed. So I mean, but most people. So Steve Perry was a replacement singer. And then I think you're probably talking about the guys who came after Steve Perry. I mean, Journey's a machine, and they were smart. They literally picked that guy Angel from a karaoke video. So if you can get someone who sounds just like Steve Perry, well, fuck, why pay Steve Perry? Um, so you can't have ACDC without Malcolm. I don't know. I mean, I saw ACDC at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. I think you know I think you can. I mean, there's 80,000 people in that arena who probably didn't even notice until halfway through the show that Malcolm was not in the band anymore. Um, look how they've switched out drummers. They've had like four drummers in ACDC. You probably couldn't have ACDC without Angus. I mean, that would probably be the one where you have to have. I see what you did there. Neil Sean is underrated. I think he's just such a dick that most people don't want to give him the credit for anything. Earl, could you play goalie? I played goalie in ball hockey for a minute. I won an A division game, and let me tell you, in the league I play in, A division is like professional ball hockey, and I won a game 9-8. I made um, literally one save. The other eight shots all went in, but I made one of the greatest saves in ball hockey history against the best player in the league at the time. Um, so we got some interesting people. Leo Gunn is in the house. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't do Van Halen without Eddie. Although it would be interesting if you had Alex Wolfie on bass and say like a Nuno Betancourt. You did a rotating concert. You had Nuno Betancourt for four songs. You had Steve Vai for four songs. I mean, you could definitely get some pretty heavy hitters in the guitar world if you wanted to do some kind of Van Halen tribute. Um, so how come Vinnie Vincent looks so much like a chick? I mean, a lot of people think he's transitioned, to be honest with you. What up, Daniel? You know, I mean, there's a guy who had he had $1,000 talent with a 10-cent head. Um, yeah, I mean, I would say that Steve Smith, um, pretty smart guy. He probably had a deal where he gets money whether he's in the band or not. I know Ross Valerie, the bass player, along with Steve Smith, sued Journey. I think they lost though. So yeah, I mean, you could get Steve Lukather. It would be cool to do like a tribute to Van Halen. Where I mean, listen, David Lee Roth can't sing anymore, but could he ever really? I mean, he did more spoken word, but apparently the Van Halen brothers they hate Sammy Hagar, so that's not going to happen. Sharon wasn't in the band long enough to really make a difference. So yeah, hockey sweater and leather pants all day, baby. Um, we don't do all caps in here, Mister. Um, and at least try and be funny. You're on warning. So I thought a great idea for Kiss would have been for their final show at the Garden. You bring back every living member of Kiss. So you start the show with the classic lineup. They do about 8 songs, maybe 10 songs, all the hits. And then you bring out Vinnie Vincent. You do Lick It Up. And a couple other songs from off of Lick It Up. Obviously, Mark St. John's not alive, so you can't really do anything from the Mark St. John era, but then you bring out Bruce Kulick, you do the Bruce Kulick era songs, and then the final song's Rock and Roll All Night, and you bring out everyone. That would have been pretty cool. Yeah, well, I mean, Metallica switched, obviously. I think when a band member dies, it's a little different. So, when Cliff Burton died, what are you going to do? Leo Gunn does get it. Leo Gunn is a real soldier of the Dabbleverse. I mean, I don't know if I want to see David Lee Roth sing now. It's a little rough, but what are you going to do? They hate Hagar, so they're not going to use him. My friend is probably the preeminent Roth era Van Halen singer. He's the singer from Steel Panther. Ralph Saines, we all call him David Lee Ralph. Rock soldiers, Ace is back and he told you so. Where do we go? Leo Gunn, we don't do all caps in here, baby, even if we're singing an Ace Frehley song. Back in the summer of '82, there's a reason I remember it well. I was slipping and sliding, drinking and driving, bringing me close to hell. Dee-dee-dee-doo. They drew first blood, not me. They're all gone, sir. What about Delmore? Cancer ate into the bone. Ace is back and he told you so. I like Into the Night. That's a great song. Into the Night. Ortega, Krakauer, Delmore, Barry. They're all gone, sir. Johnson lost his mind in Nam. Didn't even know it. Cancer ate him to the bone. Michael Anthony had great. Well, thank you. I have a beautiful nose. It fits my big head. Michael Anthony, maybe the greatest background vocals in rock history. But I don't even think the Van Halen, well, I guess you'd say Van Halen's Alex and Wolfie. I don't think they like Michael Anthony. They're on the corner, two strangers meet. 2 a.m. on a downtown street in the night. See the guy along the road. Who can it be? Where you are, your turn. We don't do all caps in here, Alex. This is not Pat Dixon's stream. You son of a bitch. Let's see who's live. I want some of you to leave my stream, to be honest with you. We've got 24 people in here. But the great Bruce Kulick. Bruce is probably the most talented guitar player in Kiss. We got Pat Dixon. Go to Pat Dixon's stream. What is Pat Dixon talking about right now? We don't stream, but...
appreciate that, Swifties, John. Thanks for saying that was wonderful, too.
All right, Pat is just talking, so... we don't talk about Doodle in here. David Lee Roth, not David Lee Ross. So that would be... But Leo is a soldier, and you are new in the Earl Army, Alex. So that's why Leo gets special privileges in here. You have not been around in long enough. If Leo is here, it's Dabbleverse time. Well, I really hate talking about the Dabbleverse, but since Leo Gunn is in the house, you may ask about questions. And Connor, I'm going to send you on a nice, lovely vacation. I do know the guys from Steel Panther. G'day from New Zealand. So Connor has been sent on a permanent vacation, and I don't mean the Aerosmith album. Now, I'm sure he'll come back on one of his 12 burner accounts, and we'll deal with that when we have to deal with that. So, Bubble Shorts said hi. Well, I kissed your mom, so does that count? Yes. Well, I usually put people in timeout. Don't worry about where I'm from. I'm not going to dox myself to you guys. See, Check Full gets it. He gave me a little zinger. I gave him a zinger back. There's no butt hurt. No, I don't ban anyone who disagrees with me. I want people disagreeing with me. Don't worry about it. Did you ever beat the RoboCop Super Nintendo game? I did not. I did not. Um, so, thoughts on Epstein? You know, I'm glad he's no longer with us. To be honest with you, this is a stream of consciousness, baby. And you couldn't be more wrong or a bigger fool. About what? Sub-atom curse where? See, I like to get people who disagree with me. Let's talk, baby. Um, so, well, I gonna stream. No, we don't do Karmic X talking here. Um, yeah, I mean, what can I do though? ACDC. Who is Pat Dixon? You know, you'll have to go on a stream and find out. He's another comic. Um, you know, what can I do? I mean, I'm trying to get new people in here. So unfortunately, trolls come with new people. It sucks, but you know, what are you going to do? I don't know who that is. Well, then there you go. We can all disagree on that one. Um, well, there are some real interesting people in the stream right now. So interesting, most interesting. I am at the store this week, and I tell you what, yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. Lois, my lovely dog, I believe she has to go to the bathroom. There's my little doggy right there. There is an Earl Army, and you guys are in on the front lines, baby. So we're gonna have you guys stare at the Rowdy Roddy Piper autographed soda pop. All right, now we're going to take my dog for a walk. And we'll be back. Now, last time I did this, a bunch of people came on the stream, so hopefully that will happen tonight. And if it doesn't, we will all live. We will all survive. Earl Skakel in the house. My favorite wrestler is the great Kazuchika Okada right now. Kenny Omega. Now, if you're going old school wrestling, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, Ultimate Warrior, and people like that. Come on, Lois, let's go this way. She likes to pee in the grass area. Over here. Earl Skakel live. Is it Thursday morning, I guess, by now. What's up? What's up? I don't care if you stream snipe me. I mean, what am I gonna do, even if I did care? You know, I don't really care, to be honest with you. Do you like a lot of the same restless idea? I don't know what you're talking about. A lot of people say that. But to be honest with you, my voice isn't good for an audiobook because it's too monotone. You know, I need, or I should say, I think people like someone who does a little bit more inflection than I do. I'm great for an animation bad guy. Oh yeah, Tony Nese. He unfortunately was really just relegated to jobbing. I think his manager was Smart Mark Sterling. Um, so actually, Lois's jacket came from my ex-girlfriend Gail. So I'll have to ask her. To be honest with you, I don't know where Gail got it. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Nice is probably in Ring of Honor. I believe he's still in AEW, but problem with AEW is, and to a degree, um, WWE, they sign so many people. It's hard to keep up, man. I'm definitely not a rage baiter. If I was, well, I think, Tony Nese, he kind of had a weird look. Like, he had a great body, pretty good wrestler, but the problem with him was he just got jobbed out too much. So it's kind of hard to believe he's a good wrestler. I mean, they butchered Jay White in AEW. He needs to be by himself, no tag team, no trios matches. He's great on the mic. He's a great wrestler. I mean, he literally hits every single check mark you want in a wrestler. He's young. I mean, he's a little on the smaller side, but he's a great fucking wrestler. So I don't know what AEW is doing with him, but now I believe right now he's injured. So there's that. I mean, the hottest female wrestler of all time. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, Tori Wilson's pretty hot. I was lucky enough to be on the roast of Ric Flair. Lois is going doo-doo right now, so hold on, please. Trish Stratus is very attractive. Trying to think of other. I mean, there's so many. Stacy Keibler, Miss Hancock in WCW. Trying to think of who else. Sable. I don't know if you would say Sable was a wrestler per se. I love Harley Cameron. Whoa. So here's Lois is going pee-pee. So we'll just stare off into the bushes. While she does her business. Whoa. Come on, Lois. There's... And, Missy Hyatt, technically not a wrestler. I mean, she was more of a valet. She'd be in the... Medusa was, I thought, really hot. So many... there's... Who's the hottest female wrestler? We could go on all day about that. Winger or Warrant? Really, my favorite Winger song, and no, it's not She's Only 17, Miles Away. So this is love, or so you tell me. You're not the girl I'm looking for. and then I forget the rest of the words. I mean, it's been a minute since I've heard that song. But, Warrant's a great band. I mean, Warrant had probably more better songs in terms of radio songs. I mean, Winger, probably the better band musically. I mean, if you look at the people in Winger, holy fuck, was that a talented band. I mean, you've got Kip Winger, amazing bass player. He doesn't get the credit because he was so good looking, but that's not his fault. I mean, Rod Morgenstein's like this amazing jazz fusion drummer. Paul Taylor on keyboards, he's the real fucking deal. So Winger never really, I don't know if I would say Beavis and Butthead ruined them, but it was hard to get your videos on MTV when Winger is shitting on you. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. We're gonna go in a danky dark alley for you guys. If I get killed, everything goes to Lois. The things I've seen in this alley. Yowza. There was actually an armed robbery in this alley once. Well, I'm not really quick, but I'm a fairly big guy. So, they'd have to kill me if they wanted to take my wallet or if they tried to take Lois. Now, I don't think anyone's going to try and take Lois, but, you never know. Let's see, let's go through this alley. I see some homeless people. Maybe we can talk to them, see what's going on in the world of the street people. Well, there's not too much crime, like mugging. Really, Lois has got her groove on tonight. She'd be flying around. How are you guys?
Hey there, how you doing, huh? Come on, sir.
She's my bodyguard. Come on, buddy. Have a good night, guys. Uh-oh, I see something going on in the street. I mean, she doesn't have very many teeth anymore, but trust me, she could throw down if she has to. She can take care of business. I don't know what's going on here. Hey guys. All right. Yeah, Lois is pretty happy, to be honest with you. She's gonna take. All right, like your Black Flag shirt. Thank you very much, man. Lois definitely. Come on, buddy. She's seen better days, but she's still got what it takes. No, she said, "I like your dog." But I would invite her to a comedy show. That's for sure. Oh, there go the cops. Something's going down. Come on, Lois. You know where we're going. No, not too many piazzas out tonight. Not many Newports. It is only Wednesday night / Thursday morning, so pretty cool out here. But Lois, well, we got the Michael Mann lighting going on right now. And Lois will turn right here. She knows where we live. Right there. All right. Lois is fired up tonight. Okay. I know, she is walking me. Now watch her take off. I mean, Lois still has it. Uh-oh. There's someone at the gate. Actually, there's a hot girl at the gate. But, I don't know who she is. Maybe she'll, want to come over. I know, buddy. Come on, let's go. Come on, buddy. Hey, come on. Hey, Lois. Psst. Do you need to get in?
Yeah.
Get in here, Lois. Come on. Sorry, come on. There you go. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Do you know where you're going?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, Lois, she sprinted down that hall. Yes, there we go, Lois. Look at that face. That's a good girl. That's a good. Look at that face. Whoa, Lois. You be chilling. Whoa, Lois. All right, go get him, Lois. Lois is fired up. Earl Skakel live in the house. Yeah, that's true. She seemed pretty normal, though. Well, Lois is far from a puppy dog, but, yeah, that's a good point, AC/DC. But, I know crazy. Trust me on that one. She seemed pretty normal. But if someone gets murdered here, I didn't see nothing. Earl Skakel live in the house. What is normal is certainly not the woman I date, but what are you gonna do? I digress. Lois, get out of there. Come on. You know you're not supposed to be around the wires. She loves fucking around the wires. No, Lois, come on. Get away from the wires. I tell you, if there's trouble, Lois will find it. Yeah, she probably is. I mean, she was headed right towards that area, so I've got to keep Lois at a distance. So the Earl sign is at full capacity. Uh-oh, someone getting a deleted message. I mean, everyone, be cool, be cool. Let's have a good time in the stream. It's been a good day in the Earl world. Let's see who's going live right now. Maybe someone, Air Force One emergency. Everyone's fine. Let me see, live now. ICE protesters outside federal building in Minnesota. Well, this could be good. Let's check this out.
Red Bavino, your crimes!
Okay, well, I'm not gonna watch that shit. Earl Skakel in the house, live, Thursday morning. we're just a humble streamer, late night streamer. And I love you all. I appreciate the support over the years. The Earlverse is growing, and it can't grow without you guys. So I appreciate it. Don't worry about where I live. I live in a nice part of Southern California. That's all you need to know. I've never understood the obsession with where people live. I live in beautiful, sunny Southern California. And Gen X Jenny, it's all good, all good. Water, listen, unsubscribe. I tell you what, I'll block you from my channel. We'll make it easier. See ya. Like, that's really going to affect me. I mean, some of these people, it is a power move. Because I'm addicted to the YouTube channel, Brennan is, Pilot Debrief. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's some really cool channels that I'm addicted to. I love the Downtown Skid Row stream. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with just watching it. Because I've walked on that street. So some people are addicted to being assholes. Well, that's fine. But here's the thing. They're never going to get the best of me because I'm in too good of a mood. I'm actually happy. I'm happy in every capacity of my life. Do I wish certain things were better? Yeah, 100%. But I don't really care what people on my YouTube stream think of me. Sure, I want everyone to say I'm the greatest comic of all time, but if you don't think I'm funny, change the fucking channel. If you don't like the way I look, change the channel. It's like when I watch something on the movie channels and I see a movie I don't like, I turn it to the next channel. There's 10,000 people streaming right now. So you have a large variety of people to watch. I've never understood staying on someone's stream and yeah, I mean, my favorite is the limeade, the ghost limeade. No, Terry, that's not exactly, I just know that area, so it's fascinating to me. I've walked on that area. Well, you've got to get out of your loophole. Ghost limeade is really good. Yeah, I don't get why people would come in a stream, whether it's Tim Dillon's stream or my stream or, the Kill Tony stream. It's like, because most trolls are just miserable people who are unhappy that I'm happy with 31 people in my stream and I'm loving it. Do I wish there's 3,100 people in my stream? I absolutely do. But you know what? Right? Today, they're not here. So, how did you get 50 subscribers? I just started posting clips of my stand-up, and before you knew it, I got my 4,000 watch hours. And, I've always had for someone, my first 15 years on YouTube, I would just watch videos. I'd never live stream. I'd never go on chats. And I had like 1,500 subscribers, which is a lot for someone who really is not an active participant. But, I think I've doubled the growth of my channel since I've been live streaming. And it's not that hard to get monetized. You need 4,000 hours. But if you stream a lot, if you put up comedy videos every day or shorts or I would do protein cookie reviews, shit like that. You can get to 4,000 hours pretty easily. Um, any Skakel family relations? I mean, what do you mean? Like, I mean, my aunt, my dad's sister is Ethel Skakel. So, and yeah, I mean, it's not that hard. It might take you a while to get subscribers. I don't know what kind of content you're putting out there, if any, but I'm a stand-up comic, so um, you know, um, I have hundreds of unreleased clips of my stand-up, and so it was relatively easy for me to get to 4,000 hours. Um, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. What Carter here in the house? Is that Eric? What Carter? Well, I know plenty of Carters. Is it Darren Carter, the party starter? Is it my friend I brought to the Comedy Store, a longtime soldier in the LA Comedy Wars? Um, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good lives out there. Eric Carter in the building. I mean, Aaron Carter. I don't think it's Aaron Carter, that's for sure. But I mean, if I look at who's live right now, we've got a lot. I watch a lot of Fox News and MSNBC and CNN, so I've got a lot of those lives. I mean, you've got Nick Rekieta, who 1,400 people watching. I mean, that's crazy to me. And then you've got Pat Dixon, I believe, is streaming at the moment. Some guy named the Tan Man is streaming. So, you know, you enjoy watching independent films. I mean, if it's a subject I am interested in. So, I mean, listen, there is a method to the madness of straight live streaming. I mean, live streaming, I made $200 in my last live stream. That's one of the higher financial streams I've ever done. Usually I make $200 to $400 a month, not in a day. So it's been pretty good live streaming wise. Yesterday I think the last 2 days I've gotten like 40 to 50 subscribers, where usually in 2 days I'll pick up maybe 5 to 10 subscribers. So there's a little uptick. I think in part that's because I took 2 days off when I was doing comedy in Vegas. So you just never know. I don't know how well you will do in this particular stream. 100%. I remember when I gave Gerard Carmichael clothes. And he's the one, it just worked out this way. He's the one who brought Tyler, the Creator, to the Comedy Store that one night. And that's what got me on the cartoon. So, I mean, I know Twitch and Rumble and all that stuff. It's taken me so long to get, and not that I'm established on YouTube, but whenever I am on YouTube, that I'm not going to, I just want to be on YouTube for now. I've tried doing TikTok lives. I don't know. Yeah, me too. I mean, if I was famous, bro, I'd have more than 28 people in this stream, to be frank. So no, I'm not famous. I'm not completely unknown, but I'm not famous. Like I'm a paid regular at the Comedy Store, but I don't know if that makes me famous. I mean, everyone has a different opinion or a different, fame to some people is different than, I audition constantly. So, you just audition and you forget about them and hope you get the phone call. Yeah, I mean, Instagram Live I've been relatively successful on that. TikTok Live, I've never been successful ever. So I kind of gave up, to be honest with you. Um, so, I mean, I get recognized a fair amount from Roast Battle, which is ironic. I've been in line at the Chick-fil-A on La Cienega several times, and the young black kids who work, it's primarily black kids who work there, they're like, I know your voice. And I tell them, I'm the dad on Tyler, the creators of the Jellies. And they're like, oh, we love that show. Um, so I don't know if I'll do MLC anymore. You know, Kevin pays everyone but me. And at some point, it's just disrespectful. You know, you're going to pay Clearwater Chad to stare into the fucking camera. You're not going to pay me $100. I mean, ACDC, you're an MLC guy. How many MLCs have I saved that I was on? A lot. And I've never been paid a nickel. I made more money today in that stream, mainly due to Permaseal finishing, but still more money in an hour with Permaseal finishing than 3 years of MLC. So, you know, well, it is primarily black kids who work at this particular Chick-fil-A, and Tyler, the Creator's fan base is primarily young black kids. So I don't think that's, I don't think that's out of line. It's not like I said, yeah, you know, when I go to Chick-fil-A and they have the wild ethnics helping me, you know, that would be a little more like, okay, maybe Earl, you could find a better way to, you know, describe them. Or if I said the blacks, well, I'm dealing, you know, when you are the only white guy on an all black cartoon, and the fan base of the cartoon is basically young African Americans. You know, and if you've been to the Chick-fil-A on La Cienega, right north of the 10 freeway, there are not many white employees. So, no, Annie's a long time, I didn't want to call her a fan, but a listener in my stream. She can, you know, I don't, you know, it's her opinion. You know, listen, I got a lot of shit for being on an all black cartoon. You know, I had some of my best friends are black, and they were like, you shouldn't have taken the job. I'm like, what? And they're like, that job should have gone to a black actor. Well, then take that up with Tyler, the Creator, because he's the one who wanted me on the show. So, I wish I was Bruce Banner. Well, I would never say colored, to be honest with you, because that screams back to my dad's generation, and my dad's generation, you might say, was racist. My dad wasn't racist, but like, you know, I remember my dad. You can listen; it's all good. Yeah, I would not say colored myself. Because when my dad was dying, we had a huge African American 17-year-old kid. I mean, this kid was a giant, strongest person I've ever met in my life. And when my dad died, and obviously, his name was Fabian, he was invited to the funeral and whatnot. And several of my dad's friends called him boy, like, you're a nice boy. And they didn't mean it like young man boy. They meant like boy. They're like, ooh, boy, that does not hold up. You know, and Fabian was about 6'2", 250, and strong as a fucking ox. I mean, he had to deadlift my dad to help him go to the bathroom and stuff. We don't have to get into that, but yeah, the Chicken Man is the best. He gave me some money today. So, no, I mean, you know, when I say black kids, I don't, it's just who works at this Chick-fil-A. I don't, you know, I personally, as a white man, and you have to understand, I was raised by a black dude. My dad was away in business a lot, so I wouldn't call him my stepdad, but he was like my secondary dad was black. So I am literally the furthest thing from racist you could Like that's an adjective you can't use to describe me. Um, so, um, but I think a lot depends on your generation. Like these guys who were calling Fabian at my dad's, it wasn't a wake, but it was like not an after party for a funeral, but like whatever it was, a gathering at the house, and they were calling him boy, and you could tell they thought nothing of it. They thought they were being nice to him. So, you know, the last person I asked for an autograph, man, that's been a while. Probably a wrestler. Well, no, it hasn't been that while. I went. There's a show in Burbank every couple months called the Hollywood Show, and you pay for autographs. So I got Michael DeBar's autograph. I got Bolo Young from Enter the Dragon's autograph. I got Whip Hertford's autograph. He's the kid from the Lay It Down video with Rat. We got John Capellos, who was the janitor in Breakfast Club. It's a great place to go. I mean, there's like all these 80s based and 70s based actors. I got Richard Tyson from 3 O'Clock High's autograph. I think maybe one other. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a lot of money. You're not getting these autographs for free. You're paying for the privilege. Like, let me see here. Well, here's my friend Effie, the pro wrestler. Yeah, so that's well, here's some cool autographs I have. Let's see, it's show and tell time with Earl. Got Bruce Kulick from Kiss. About a year ago, I did the roast of Popeye from the movie Blood In, Blood Out. Yeah, if you remember this guy. Blood In, Blood Out. Motorhead from all three of them. To Earl from Dennis Bonby and Matthew Barnaby. So, and those are just one of, I mean, I've probably got literally 100 autograph pictures. Let's see what's in this one. Do we have any more? We do not. These are family pictures. Well, this is the best one right here. I mean, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby doll. Kamala, the Uganda giant. So I've got a fair amount. I mean, if I ever had like a mansion or whatever, I would have a lot of cool pictures to let's see here. So yeah, let's got a Lex Luger autograph here. So it's a very cool autograph. Joey Janela autograph there. So I've had the privilege of meeting a lot of Sivo, very cool. I've had a lot of they are toys, to be honest with you. I would love to be on the radio. Yeah, I mean, actually, I played Big Al at that roast. I was dressed as Big Al. If you've ever seen the movie Blood In, Blood Out, you know who Big Al was. Um, I played Big Al at the roast of Popeye. Steve was awesome. I brought him up one night during potluck at the Comedy Store, and he could not have been any nicer. He apologized for running the light. I'm like, bro, you actually went under your time. And like, he gets it. The complete opposite of, say, someone like Jeremy Piven. So they're not dolls, they're action figures. Um, so, um, yeah, Steve-O is no tortilla for you, my brown brother. You bet cash, you pay cash, you lose cash, Pitmobile. No, you bet cash. Wait, you lose cash, you bet cash, you pay cash. Um, hey, who cares? You know, you buy what you like. Song Jones, we don't do all caps in here, baby. So please lower. I mean, all those guys are geniuses. I mean, listen, to make the money that those jackass guys have made, any one of us could have done that. Hey, let's film us getting kicked in the nuts, or let's film putting a beehive around ACDC's ball sack and film it. Any one of us could have done that. We didn't. And those guys are fucking millionaires. Johnny Knoxville lives about, I don't want to dox him, but he lives, let's just say, a few miles west of me. That is a fat neighborhood. Yeah, better to eat up front with the white folk. I mean, I liked him for a few minutes. But yeah, Blood In, Blood Out is like the Star Wars of prison movies. You know, I Remember You, great song by Skid Row. I woke up to the morning, pouring rain. Yeah, I mean, I tried to watch the new Fear Factor. It's definitely not the same, but I'm sure it'll make money. And well, I can't help that. So I'm going to tell you what, Song Jones, I'm going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. Come back tomorrow when you figure out no all caps. Um, yeah, I mean, you have to, um, you know, you got to put in the work, you know. That was the problem really with Brendan Schaub, you know. If Brendan Schaub would have put in the work in comedy he did in MMA, he probably would have been a pretty funny dude. Cherokee Boys, I never found funny. I just never, I never, yeah, I just never found that funny. But I get people like them and shit, you know. Guys, we're gonna go another 7 minutes, so we will go to the 75-minute mark, and uh, then we will stream at some point tomorrow. Now I might be opening for Rob Schneider in Santa Barbara tomorrow. That is, I have two RoboCops behind me. The one in the black box, and then the one out of the box, which was a mistake to take it out of the box. But what are you gonna do, bro? You got to really learn how to spell Epstein. You look like a total idiot. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein's name has been in the news for 5 fucking years, and you still couldn't spell it right, you moron. Um, so, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, he doesn't. He don't have the work ethic to be a comic. I mean, you guys see me fucking around on here on the stream or busting balls or, no one um, sees the hard work I put in behind the scenes. Um, you just It's a lot of hard work, and you've got to put in the time. That's one of the great things about comedy is you've got to put in the work, or it just won't happen for you. Like I said, if Schaub would have put his athletic dedication into stand-up, he probably would have been pretty good. I mean, I had the infamous or world famous, whatever you want to call it, Heather Thomas pink bikini photo. My job is voiceover acting and stand up. I make a living doing that. I certainly don't make a living streaming. But if I could have a few more streams like the last one, I could think about it. I mean, Dane's kind of a dick, to be honest with you. He's kind of bitter. You know, he's cocky still. And, you know, he's still a big comic. Like, he still sells out comedy clubs. I don't know if he sells out theaters anymore. But he, you know, he just kind of got lapped by a guy like D'Elia. You know, before the allegations, D'Elia was a big fucking deal. He was in movies, he was in TV shows, he was selling out theaters. He was basically the new Dane Cook, and I don't think Dane liked that. I was asked once to break up a potential fight between them at the Improv because they were literally face to face, nose to nose, talking about who's going to go on first. So, you know, and then D'Elia's problems happened, and Dane was like the first one to pile on, of course. So, and you know, he was, you know, I had a friend of mine who cast his last movie, and I said, you know, what was your experience with him? And he was like, Earl, you can be a dick if you're a star, and if your movies do well. Put it this way, Dane can't be a dick. So he just burned a lot of bridges, you know. He was kind of like the singer from Quiet Riot. You know, when Quiet Riot was at the top of the food chain, they talked a lot of shit, basically said their contemporary band was Led Zeppelin, and the industry was like, fuck you guys. And that's kind of what happened to Dane. I mean, listen, I had two experiences with him. One was good, one was bad. First one that was bad was he came up to judge Roast Battle, and I was tearing into him. This is when I was the heckler, I wasn't roasting yet. And I was murdering him. And you could tell he was a little taken aback, but I could also tell Jeff probably lied to him and said, no one's going to go after you. Well, fuck, you're the biggest comic in the world at that time. People are going to go after you at Roast Battle. That was one of the great things about Roast Battle is nobody cared who you were up there. If you were in that room Tuesday night, 11 to 1 a.m., you were going to get gone after. Dave Chappelle got it. So after the show, a bunch of people are talking to me, and Dane comes up to me like total peacocking me and goes, hey, bro, let's get together soon. I'll write you some better shit. And I was like, my shit worked. And he just kind of walked off. But then when I was my first roast battle on television, when I was battling Jesse Joyce, Dane, Joe Rogan, and Jimmy Kimmel were the judges. Dane was awesome because I was killing this guy, and Dane was very complimentary, very cool. So I think it's really just, you know, the day you catch him on. So, you know, Quiet Riot did rule. All right, guys, we got 1.5 minutes left. And then you guys can go to whatever stream you want to. All I ask is that you hit the like and subscribe button. I don't ask you guys for much. No, I'm straight edge, baby. I'm straight edge Mopar. I do nothing. Or maybe the brownies are kicking in for you. That's a possibility. The Celsius be kicking in. No problem, Park City Powder. Yeah, I mean, that's prime Metallica, prime Dokken, prime Scorpions, prime Kingdom Come. The real fucking deal. So we've got 40 seconds, guys. Sam Kinison, one of the greats. I liked Dice better. Yeah, 100% I am a caffeine addict. No, I can't even argue with that. yeah, please give me a sub, and for those of you going, well, this guy is a comic. He hasn't told one fucking joke in 75 minutes. Well, I don't do comedy on this stream in particular. So I have about 1,400 shorts and some long form videos of my comedy. So when I end the stream in a couple seconds, watch the videos. And if you like, subscribe. And, I'm one of the few streamers, if not the only streamer, who doesn't fucking grift for money on here. So I don't really stream at any particular time. But I love you all. Earl Skakel, over and out.